Welcome to DTV. I'm with Dave Misson, who's just been appointed fitness manager at Melbourne Football Club. And Dave, congratulations on the role.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Yeah, just talk a bit about it.
Look, it's coming in and really doing what I did at the Saints, which is managing the medical and conditioning areas, and really, I suppose, getting the players prepared to play AFL footy at an elite level on a consistent basis.
Been around sports for about 20 years, involved with plenty of high-level ones, including the Australian cricket team. Can you just talk about your background and some of the sports you've been involved with?
I was a track and field athlete myself, around 400 hurdles up in Sydney. Played a lot of different sports at school, rugby union, cricket, and then when I finished university, basically set my own business up and worked with a wide range of sports, rugby league, rugby union, netball, track and field. And then was lucky enough to get the job with the Aussie cricket team, which I did full time and travelled basically for 2.5 years non-stop on the road. Then was lucky enough to get the job at the Swans, where I was for 7 years, and then obviously 4 years at the Saints.
Can you talk about your entry into AFL and how different that was to, say, cricket and other sports you've been involved with?
Yeah, look, it's obviously a different sport to cricket. Cricket's a skill-based sport, but the boys started taking on board the professionalism that's required to recover from one day to the next and one tour to the next. To be honest, AFL, I think, is athletically and physically probably the hardest sport in the world. Just the ground coverage and the running that's required, and over and above the skills that you need to play the game at a high level. So look, it was a perfect challenge for me coming off a cricket tour to get to the Swans in 2001. My track and field background definitely helped, because AFL players essentially almost train like 400, 800 metre runners, so that helped me a lot. And but you're just constantly learning along the way. You never stop learning.
And your time at the Swans obviously involved the 2005 Premiership and the great story where limited change was made in the back end of the season. Can you just talk about that period?
Yeah, look, great seasons, I suppose, are set up by great pre-seasons. So we were lucky enough to have not lucky enough, but we had a great medical department as well. Communicated really well with the coaching staff. Roosie was obviously a big part of that. Very good lines of communication. The players bought in, worked hard in the pre-season, and I felt we managed them well during the season. So you need a bit of luck also, and we had that. But it's interesting, in that premiership year, Ty Kennelly, who retired on the weekend, played every minute of every game. So you don't see that very often. But it is a tough grind, but you need a bit of luck along the way, but also good management. Yep.
You moved to the football's homeland a few years ago when you came to St Kilda. Can you talk about that experience and just sort of being involved with another AFL club?
Yeah, look, we came down to Melbourne because my wife was given a great role at Melbourne Girls Grammar as the principal, and I was lucky enough to get a gig at the Saints, primarily due to Ross, who I worked with in Sydney. And the Saints made a philosophical decision to really improve their medical and conditioning department, and really decided that was where the team could make quantum leaps, I suppose. And it was a great move. Unfortunately, didn't pay the ultimate dividend, but we feel that the players and the staff improved their professionalism and were able to I suppose put the club where it is at the moment, which is one of the most professional in the league.
And just coming to Melbourne now, what's your big aim and challenge here?
Well, I suppose just that, to make it one of the most professional clubs in the AFL, and to have the playing group one of the most well-prepared playing groups in the AFL. It's going to require a lot of hard work, and in the day and a half that I've sort of had speaking to people about the Melbourne Footy Club, I don't think we can underestimate how much work is required, both from the players and the off-field staff, but I think everyone's up for it. I hope they are.
And just quickly, the last 24 hours has obviously been a bit of a whirlwind for you. Can you just sort of give a brief snapshot of that?
Yeah, look, it was a whirlwind, and it was the decision that was made pretty quickly in the end yesterday. I've had a lot of well wishes. Look, it's sad to leave the Saints. They've been a great club for me. My 8-year-old daughter has grown up going to the St Kilda Footy Club every single day and cried when I told her, which was hard to take. But I think kids support their fathers, so hopefully my 3 kids will be demons by not very long into the future. But I'm really looking forward to it. Looking forward to working with the players and getting stuck into pre-season.
Great to have you on board, Dave. Thanks for spending some time with us, and best luck for the future.
Good on you. Thanks.